What is up, everybody? I'm back. Finally. I should go ahead and explain why I haven't posted a video in like a month. I was kind of feeling a little down and discouraged that day. Um, but the thing is, like, the reason I've kept that up is realize that, some days you're not going to be at your best. But it's okay. Just never give up on your dreams. I know that sounds corny, but let's go ahead and get into the review. So today I will be reviewing the Power Crystal Kyber Core lightsaber from the Lightsaber Forge series. So I have actually, I actually saw this yesterday. I was going by Target and Walmart because I was looking for some of the new Playmates action figures, which I did order Skull Island Kong, so there will be a review for that. But, found some interesting things. Found a Switch 2. I didn't get it. Found a Real Feel Godzilla. It's only the second time I've seen one out in the wild. But then I found the Power Crystal Saber. And I looked up some information because I wanted to see some information about it. However, there wasn't anything about it. So, I spent $45 on it. That's the price point, is $45. And went, what the heck? Let's see what it's all about. So, let's show off the components. First, like any Kyber Core saber, is your base. However, this base is a little different from other Kyber Core lightsabers. I don't have any other Kyber Core lightsabers. I've seen plenty of videos about it. Shout out to An Elegant Weapon. He does tons of lightsaber stuff. There's not a blade builder attachment on the bottom of this, which, when I opened this up and didn't see one, that kind of shocked me. So you got that. You have your grip part, which you can put onto here like this way. There's like a little button on the side here. You can put it on that way as well. I prefer the other way. However, you have your emitter and your blade. So the blade goes into the emitter like that and screws on here. It can go on in both directions, so you can put it on like this if you really want. You can put it on like that. And that's pretty cool in and of itself. So yeah, normally this, like in and of itself, is just a normal saber. That's around $25. However, here's where it gets cool. A flame effect piece. This is kind of makes it look like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, which finally they make a removable part for. So, right here, as we can see, you have like a more fiery looking blade. But how does this become one of the coolest things ever? Well, first, I need to turn off the lights. Alright, here we go. So, kind of your basic lightsaber noises. Your general swooshing noises, deflecting noises, all of that. But here's where it gets real cool. So, as you'll see right here, there are two little notches on here. And this is where it gets, this is the cool part about it. You get 10 crystals that you can use. There are 7 different colors. I should go ahead and say this. For disclaimer, there's red. There's 2 different reds. There is orange. There's yellow. There's green. Blue. Purple. And white. Yes, I know this is black, but it creates a white blade because you can't really make black light. However, they do make a Darksaber blade, so maybe that's what that's intended for. So, this top part is for the ignition and blade sounds. So, let's go ahead and put the green one in, since green's my favorite. I should say the greens aren't too different. They all kind of create different sounds in here. I'll get to that in a minute. But let's turn off the lights. So now you can have it as green, and these are the sounds it makes. Although it makes normal deflection sounds. But if we change the bottom crystal to something like red. Oh, also I should point out it does this when you put a crystal in. So that's kind of cool. Put it in there. So now you have green, and then you deflect, and it flashes red. But you can also press and hold the button, then let go. It doesn't switch the color. I think it should. I think pressing and holding it should switch the color, but it's plenty easy. You just take it out and switch the crystals. Now, on the box, it says there are over 50 different combinations for your crystal lightsaber combination, and yeah, I can confirm this. Basically, I'm just going to show off, like, I can't show off every combination of thing, but I will show off all of the different sounds. Now, to prevent me from getting up and out of my seat a bunch of times, I will be showing all of the lightsaber crystals by name, and this is the order I will be doing them in terms of the ignition and clash effect. So, first, we have blue, which is called Jedi's Edge. Then, after that, we will be using the Forcequake crystal, which is kind of green with a little bit of blue swirl in it. Oh yeah, all of these crystals are like different molds, which is nice. You know, they're not just copy-pasted. There's the Jedi Master Stone, which is another green one. The Solary crystal, which is yellow. I kind of dig yellow lightsaber crystals. There's the Spirit Shard, which looks cool. The Peacekeeper Stone, which might be a reference to Mace Windu being keepers of the peace, not soldiers, he says as he cuts off someone's head 2 days later. The Durite Shard, which makes like Darksaber noises, but as we've already pointed out, this is not a Darksaber blade, so you would need a Darksaber blade for that. The Sarlacc's Eye, which is orange, not a very common lightsaber color. The Sith Strike crystal. Oh, whoa. Pretty cool. And the Rancor's Claw. So, I will be showing off all of their different ignition effects and clash effects. So it kind of makes this humming noise, which is nice. And then the clash effect. So when you put it into the lower one, it makes normal lightsaber noises. Just with this color. Then there's the Forcequake. Jedi Master Stone. I really like this one. Oh, sorry about that. One thing while I want to say while we're in the middle of this is I don't know if you... Yeah, okay, the camera doesn't really pick it up that well. Oh, hold on. Actually, it does. Is right there. You might or might not be able to see it. This does not use white. There is no white LED. This is just all of the colors shining at once. So there's only red, green, and blue in here, and it just combines colors to make some of the other ones. So, all in all, should you get this? I would say, yeah, probably. This is a really great price for what it is. $45. It's not terrible considering you have 7 different color combinations. It's compatible with all of the other previous Lightsaber Forge series. So basically, you can switch the emitter out. I don't have any other ones that I can switch out with to show it. Has a removable blade effect piece, which is nice. This is compatible with even like old Blade Builders lightsabers. Heck, I'm pretty sure this can be compatible with like any lightsaber, just as long as as long as it's circular. You can probably put that on there. Yeah. If you're a Star Wars fan, you should get this, considering that there is tons of different combinations you can do just in the saber. Has like 7 different colors. It's like the most up to date in terms of color in a lightsaber. So unlike, the other Saber Forge series lightsabers where you have to spend like $25 for one color, now you can just get this $45, 7 colors. With the other Lightsaber Forge series lightsabers, you can switch the blades out, but again, that's like another $25 you have to spend. All of this is bundled together, which is super nice. You can super customize it. Basically, however you want it customized, you can do. Personally, I like just putting like 2 of the greens in there. That's great. I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could always buy like a second one. If you want like two copies of the same crystal. but you know, that's like, sure, another $45, but then you'd have 2 lightsabers. So all in all, you should probably purchase this if you like Star Wars and lightsabers, which chances are if you like Star Wars, you like lightsabers. So I'm pretty sure this is like a very new product. I didn't see any other YouTube videos about it. I don't know if it's a Target exclusive. Target is where I found it though. So I would recommend searching at Targets if you want one of these in your collection. Alright, thank you all for watching. Peace.